Welcome to beautiful British Columbia. Activity, a place for hiking, walking, enjoying nature to the fullest. Today we're going to look at the activities for self-acceptance. Remember that in self-acceptance we accept ourselves the way we are while trying to improve our life and improve our ability to enjoy life. The first activity is like it is in all of them. We're in the first section. This is level 1. And in all of these level 1 activities, we start off with meditation. This meditation is designed to accept our body, to love and accept our body. So we go through the same process. The first 5 minutes, we ground ourselves. In a place like this, it's so easy to ground yourself. Become one with the environment around you. You let the peace of it flow into your heart, and you become grounded to the earth, and ground your spirit, your body, your mind to the earth, to life as it is around us. We then move on to appreciating the parts of the body as a meditation process. 2 ways we can do this. We can go through the whole body every day, but I recommend that we concentrate on one part of the body each day. So the first 5 minutes grounding, the next close to 10 minutes just focusing on one part of our body. We start off day 1 with the foot, and we allow the energy to come through the earth from the environment, and we focus all of that energy on our foot. We create a space there, and we let that space inside our foot expand until it is calm, until it is relaxed, and we stay there, we focus there, allowing that energy to flow into that area. And we just feel it. We feel the parts of our body, the toes, the ankles, the footstep, the instep. We just enjoy the feeling of energy flowing into that part of our body. Day 2, we move up to the knee, create that space inside the knee, and allow the energy to flow into that knee. From ourself, from our higher self, from our mind, from our heart, from the universal presence, all of that beautiful energy flowing into the knee. Day 3, we move up to the hips. Again, creating a space and letting that space expand. Day 4, the chest with emphasis on the heart. Day 5, up through here to the mind, then from the mind finally to our whole presence, the aura, as we get through to day 6. That activity allows the energy that is in us and the energy that is around us to heal, to expand, to grow in that area. And by concentrating for that full 10 minutes, it allows it to expand, allows it to grow. It allows not only the energy, but the nutrients from the body, all of that to flow into that area of the body and heal. Of course, for feet and hands and knees, we got 2, hips, we got 2, so we can go back and forth, left and right. When we're in the foot, we can feel the movement. We can move those ankles around, move our feet around, move our knees around, move our hips around, and allow that energy to flow in there and grow. So that's activity 1. Activity 2 for level 1 is what we've been doing, is appreciating or liking parts of our being. On week 1, we looked at the body. Week 2, we looked at the mind. And now in week 3, we look at the heart. So in the heart, of course, there are many things we like about our heart. Our ability to love. It's in our heart where we have our ability to create. We have the ability to form relationships with others. We have all of these wonderful gifts that we can have. And then we have individuals, our children, our grandchildren, our friends. We can focus on them for the full day and appreciate the fact that they are in our life. So you might, for one day, just write the name of a person down and and then focus on that for the day. Remember, in this activity, we now have quite a list. We have over 20 items from the body, the mind, now the heart. Every day, go through that list and stop and appreciate each one. Allow the feeling to grow, experience that feeling, and appreciate that part of your being. This is the basis of what we call self-esteem and developing self-concept and expanding our view of life and our view of not only life, but our abilities, the gifts that we have been given, and how we can use those gifts to create the kind of life we want to live. We now move on to level 2. In level 2, we always start off with action, the goal. We've been either working on the same goal for, this will be our 3rd week, or we've been changing goals, but let's assume that we're working on the same goal. Same thing applies actually anyway. This week on that goal, we're going to look at self-acceptance. One of the main things that we have to look at is worthiness. Do I accept that I am a powerful and gifted being, that I am worthy of achieving the goal that I have set out? So we want to look this week at things that are interfering with that vision, interfering with that idea, that belief that we are worthy and that goal is achievable, whatever it is that you have decided is your goal for this program. We'll look at those things which are slowing us down, preventing us from reaching that goal. And each day we're going to look at one of those aspects. We're going to concentrate on that aspect for the day. And then at the end of the day, we're going to come back and evaluate where we're at with our goal in general, specifically from that activity during the day. We then move on to looking at the body again from a different perspective. And this would be activity number 4. In activity 4, we want to look at the body and let it talk to us, basically. So we look at our body, and two things we want to keep in mind. One, we appreciate what it does for us, the wonderful gifts that it provides for us. And then we go to the other side and say, how could it be better? And so we make a list. First day, we make a list of items that we would like to achieve to enhance and improve the functioning of our body. We then prioritize and choose 6 items. So from days 2, 3, 4, 5, we take one of these items and we work on it. We set a strategy for the day. We concentrate on focusing on that strategy for that day. We write up our evaluation. Next day, we go on to item 2. You may want to redo the same one, do it over again, but you got a list of 5 or 6 items, 5 or 6 days, so you could take one a day. That now takes us to level 3. And level 3, we're going to move up to the mind. And we're going to look at parts of the mind that again, same idea, things we love about our mind, good things we have about our mind, but how can we make it better? So we make a list, a prioritized list. We first of all make a list of things that we would like to do to improve the functioning of our mind. From that list, we prioritize again 6 items. And then each day we take one of those items, make a strategy, make a plan. This will be up to you, your own creative ideas on how to develop that. At the end of the day, you come back, evaluate how the day went. Next day, you either work on that again from a different perspective, or you move on to the next item. We move up now to level 3. And in level 3, we are looking at the heart and the soul. So that's the higher self, the components of our spiritual nature. Basically, we do the same thing that we did in the other ones. So for level number 6, I guess we are at now. I'm not quite sure. I think it's 5. Is it 6? Somewhere in there. We're going to look at the heart, our relationships, the way we approach relationships, the way we approach ourselves, our love for ourselves, our love for our life, our love for the place we live. So we're going to take a look at those things. First of all, again, the positive. What is there about our heart that we really like, and how can we build on it? What are some of the things that we can do? We make a list, we prioritize it, and then we set to work. Day 2, we choose the top item, focus on it for the day, set a strategy to develop that part of our heart. Could be a relationship, could be something within ourselves, could be our relationship to the world around us. All of those are possible functions of the heart. Finally, on activity 6 or 7, whatever one it is, I think it's 7, we move up to the soul. And again, we recognize and appreciate we have this sort of spirit soul part of us, and that existential piece of our existence. Getting away from the religious aspect, it's just this idea of we are a spirit being, that we have this ability to connect to others on this dynamic level of love and appreciation, and even our pets and where we live. We have this ability to flow into it and let it flow into us. So there's so many good things about the soul. So in this case, we're not really improving the soul like we do with the mind and the body and the heart, but we're giving it opportunities. So again, we make a list of things that we can do to let our soul out of this cage that we have it in, this body and this brain. Give our soul a chance to have center stage for a few days. And we will work on that. Again, each day we'll take an aspect, something that will allow our soul to expand and grow, an opportunity. So basically, each day a new opportunity for the soul to expand, to grow, do something for our soul to let it influence the rest of our being. So those are the activities for self-acceptance. And again, yes, we accept ourselves the way we are. We celebrate who we are, body, mind, heart, soul. We accept it, we appreciate it, and then we set about to create a better mind, a better body, a better heart, a better soul. And through that, we reach closer and closer to our ultimate goal of self-actualization. That's it. Those are the activities I suggest. Enjoy, and when we're done this week, we'll move on to discernment.